Practice, good physical practice, have a good fastball look, solid day. Still got some things just to hone up a little bit. Like to practice very much, liked our intensity, liked our focus, and got to continue on execution on a couple little things, but that's about typical where you'd be this time of week, and very content where we're at. Like to practice. Questions?
How'd the noise go today?
Very loud.
They handle the communication, right?
Yeah, I mean, pretty good for the most part. I mean, a couple times here and there, but it's what we do every Wednesday and Thursday. We're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday when we go on the road. So it's no different we did for Pitt or anywhere else. I mean, it's the same thing. So it's the same issues you got to have. You get used to getting back into it again.
Can that be for you as coaches too to adjust to the noise level and things like that, or is it just?
Good. Usually, what it usually does, usually makes your practice better because guys got to focus more. They have to concentrate more. Believe it or not, your practice usually become better. You know what I mean? When they're really locked in because they know they have to, and all of a sudden they're more attention to detail, what's going on. Sometimes when there's no noise, you'll have a guy, I didn't hear that or something. These guys are making sure, so generally from that. But from a coach's standpoint, yes, I mean you got to work with it too.
None of us have obviously been coaches on a sideline in an atmosphere like that. Can you hear the press box? Can you hear the box when it gets that loud at Death Valley? You do it
any stadium. I mean, you do it any stadium. I mean, you hear noise. But as coaches, you learn to block it out.
It's not hard to hear when you're on a headset.
No, not at all. Not at all. And you learn to function in it. It's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So you learn to block it out and move on.
You mentioned last week that you thought James was looking healthier and running a little bit harder. Has that continued?
Yeah, I think his shoulder's really, he's trusting that. It always was healthy, now he's trusting it. And like I say, sometimes when you're hurt, the mental part of it, getting over that is the hardest part, and he's using it more, and he seems to be doing that.
Had you limited his hits during games at all, or
during the game? You can't during the games, but how much you use him and how he felt and doing practice at times. But we still used him a pretty good bit. I mean, because they said there was no damage. I mean, it was just sore. I mean, you got to, that's things you have to learn to play through.
But you had Brian out for a couple days now. How's he going? Brian Stork, how's he going?
Oh, been great. He's been great.
Is the visor you got it darkened or something?
That's him. I don't know. Darth Vader, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's all good. I mean, he seems to be doing great, playing great.
Coach, obviously last year you guys used Jameis to prepare for Taj Boyd. How's John Franklin in that situation?
Good. John's even faster.
Yeah.
John can fly. Now he's not as strong, and he can throw it, but he does a real nice. John does a great job of getting guys prepared, and like I say, they've been extremely happy with his development over there.
Did you move Marquez White back to defense?
Yep, we looked him at a corner, back over corner, with some situations that we moved people around, and like I say, he jumped right in. Hadn't missed a beat.
How neat is it, ESPN being here today and doing that all access? How neat is that for the program?
Well, it's good because it brings it, you get accessibility. People get to see what's going on inside, and it's great. And it's great for us that people know that we're a program that makes a difference again. We're back in the national limelight, and things are going on. It's great to show the place off. But it's also, you didn't even almost know they were here. They did such a great job of how they did it, and in and out of your business, and things are very professional. And they did a great job.
Were you worried about that at all? That it could be kind of a distraction?
Well, you do. I mean, you always worry about it, but you know what's fine? You're going to have the cameras on Saturday, so you might as well get used to distractions.
Right.
You're going to have to get used to them playing here. And if we keep playing in big games and winning games, that's part of being here, and it's part of the culture that hopefully you're going to have to learn to adapt to. So it's a good learning tool.
I assume that was their idea. It wasn't you going to ESPN and saying, hey, do you
No,
want to
exactly.
Yeah.
How have you seen LaMarcus grow as just a vocal leader this season?
I'm going to tell you what, he's been vocal his whole life. No, he has. I mean, he gets more and more confident in what he's doing, but I'll be honest with you, LaMarcus has always been a guy that is not afraid to get on guys and motivate guys, and he's a tremendous leader. I mean, he really is. His heart and soul is in playing football and playing here at Florida State. He's a tremendous guy to have, and he is definitely vocal.
Dabo was talking about Jameis, saying that he thought that him playing baseball and being a pitcher helps him develop kind of a thick skin and being able to handle a moment. You agree with that?
Yeah, I think anytime you're an athlete and you're in competition, whether you're like a basketball player, he said no shooting foul shots. Right. He's got to hit crucial jumpers. I mean, all those things, and as a pitcher, the limelight is on you. I think anytime you're a competitor, that's what I think we miss. What I miss about today's athlete, that we're so specialized. I hate it. I wish they all did play 2 and 3 sports, because I think it develops you mentally and physically. I think it develops skills. The other sports develop skills within you that sometimes when you specialize, you don't get developed. You know what I mean? But that definitely does. I mean, anytime you're a competitor, especially when you're a pitcher, you got the ball in your hand and you're out there, it definitely does. There's nobody else to blame. You know what I mean? You got to throw a strike or don't throw a strike, or he gets a hit or or what goes on. So I think it does. I think it does help. There's no doubt. Good.